Hey family, how you guys doing today? I know y'all looking at the words and saying about. Let me make sure I say it clear because I had did a podcast a couple of days ago, maybe last week, and I couldn't get the thumbnail. I don't know what was going on with YouTube, but they wouldn't let me put the thumbnail. But this clip was up. I don't know, for some reason. I mean, it's a powerful clip, fam. It's a powerful clip. It says, if the truth makes you uncomfortable, don't blame the truth. Mm. It said to blame the lie that made you comfortable. Now, I'm not gonna talk too greasy, but I'm gonna talk about your body. I know I'm the colon queen, but look, welcome, Herbalist Viola. I appreciate you guys tuning into my channel, Very Wise Alternatives. And I know y'all know I'm the colon queen. I'm always talking about the colon. And I'm always talking about the colon. And I can say to that part about the colon, because I want to get to the lymphatic system and I want to get to your third kidney. And I want to say why mainly my podcast was mainly on lymphatic system, which is other words you guys hear. And what I want to say is when we look at the saying when it says, you know, you guys, it says the truth make you uncomfortable. A lot of times we rather have the we rather believe the lie. Y'all know what lies I'm talking about. Y'all believe. Y'all want to believe that you don't have to poop every day. When someone says, especially when they got this white coat and they're giving you a whole bunch of, prescriptions and synthetic medications, suppressive therapy, when they give you things like that. Now, we talking about we talking about things that you guys are comfortable with because you don't want to hear the truth, because the truth makes you so uncomfortable because you rather believe the lie that made you comfortable. But we're talking about the stuff that y'all believe where it's okay if you don't poop. Now look, now if y'all eating 3 meals a day, fam, if you eating 3 meals a day and each meal have meat, man, you better be pooping. I don't care why you think I'm always talking about the colon. You better be going. You better be doing something. And I'm not saying go take that brown stuff that make you go to the bathroom, that laxative. No, I need you guys, going back and watching my videos telling y'all exactly what y'all need to do. Because I want to talk about the lymphatic system, family, because the truth of the matter, they tell you, hey, you don't have to go. And you be like, cool, I'm fine. I'm fine. But when you got a newborn baby or a child and you be like, well, dang, did they poop today? You already know that the child needs to poop, but you don't think about pooping. You don't think about going to the bathroom. It's bad enough y'all not getting, I mean, y'all not y'all not exercising, because like I said, like uh when I did my, I'm gonna go back. When I did my last video, it was a podcast. So it was a podcast and the podcast was good. And I was like, let me make this a video. Because there's a lot of time, family. I'll do a podcast every other day or every day, or if not every 3 days. And it's like, man, I gotta get up and do live. I be like, let me remember everything I said on that podcast just to go on live. But I was like, nope. Let me fix this because I got my crown fixed. The young lady was like, girl, you all over the place. And I'm like, well, I was answering supporters' questions because on my podcast, people send me emails and I do my best to answer the supporters' questions. Now, I'm not gonna go there because I get so many questions and I try to make sure I get the email back. And look, guys, y'all gotta check y'all spam folder because the emails be there. Y'all, whatever email y'all send me, whatever phone number y'all send me, I text it right back. I email back. I get it back. But it's the fact that we comfortable with that lie, and I be like, dang. So when do y'all want to know the truth? When do y'all want to know the truth? Like everybody believes there's such thing as an immune system. And I be like, well, going through the body and studying and I'm like, where is the immune system? I'm serious. I be like, it ain't that. It, I be like, well, are they talking about the lymphatic system? Which is our defense system. I'm going off my teachers. And then when they tell me to go study and I'm studying, I'm like, wait a minute. That ain't no immune system. That's a defense system. That's something that's going in there and taking care of, being defensive and saying, nope, we don't want that. Nope, let's sweat this out, which is your skin is your large kidney, which, we're going to talk about that a little bit later. But it's like, I study, like we tell y'all to study, like y'all don't have to listen to everything I say. You don't have to believe everything I say. But what I want you to do is go back, y'all can research this video. Y'all go tell me where it says the immune system. I want your doctor to point to where the immune system is. Because I was like, yeah, that does make sense. You reading, you going like, wait a minute. That does sound like a defense system. Because look, like I always tell y'all, look, your body heals itself. So if your body heals itself, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing because y'all on TikTok, y'all already see. Because like I said, you quick to believe the lie because it makes you comfortable. You so comfortable. But when the truth gets out, you get all riled up. You like herbs. What I'm gonna do with herbs? It's in Genesis. Y'all go back to that book that y'all want to run to. It's in Genesis. It's in Genesis because it's a lot of times that we gotta be here, fam. We gotta be here. We gotta we gotta listen to our heart, our mind, our soul. I mean, look, we run around getting answers, getting all this other stuff, and the answers are right there inside. I say this over and over again. The answers right there inside, but y'all don't want to listen. Y'all don't want to listen. Like I said, we so quick and look, it's like I don't know who watching, but think about the lies that you are so comfortable with, like 12 months out the year. Or each month got 28, 31, 30 days. Jesus' birthday. I mean, when the J just came in, whatever year y'all want to say it came. I mean, we gotta see what we're comfortable with. And I was listening to, I'm just gonna play this clip. I'm just gonna play this clip. I gotta play this clip because and I'm just throwing this in here, fam. I'm just throwing this in here. Hey Ed, how you doing? I just want to play this clip because it did something to me. And it's like everybody wants to change and do this and do that and believe in all of this truth. That's a lie because our parents taught us and our grandparents taught us, but some of them was beat, scared, and all this other stuff. Like, we eat meat, we eating soul food, and we thinking it's good for us. If that's not a lie, and if y'all not uncomfortable with that, I'm so sorry, but we're frugivores. I'm gonna say it again and again and again and again. We're frugivores, but y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all want to believe now. Y'all want to believe that all this fruit gave you diabetes, and I'd be like, it's that processed food that gave you diabetes. It's the fact that you're not exercising that got you diabetes. But I just want to play this clip because it was Reverend Ike, and I'm gonna go through it. But he just said this because it's like, what do you want to believe? I'm trying to think of the rapper name. Forgive me, it's like right here in my head, but and I grew up on the brother. I grew up on him, and I always listen to his conscious rap. I mean, it's like when I see his clip, I just stop. Every time I see it, I be like, let me listen because it's conscious. He breaks things down to you. I mean, he breaks it down, and that's the clip that's on the front because we so comfortable. I mean, we so comfortable with a lie, and when we get the truth, we just like, what you talking about? Let me go study. Let me go read this. Let me go research. And y'all ain't gonna try to open the book. Y'all know y'all ain't opening that book because I know I'm supposed to do that. I think I did the video. I'm trying to say, let me see. Wait, hold up, fam. I'm gonna run get this book real quick. Man. Fam, I don't know where the book is. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know where the book is. I don't know. I thought the book was right there on my desk. Look, I thought the book was right there on my desk. It's not on my desk. And I just got to remake that video. But I think I made that video. It's like I've been doing too much, fam. Been doing too much. I'm in too many, too many lanes. I need to slow back and get back in my lane. But anyway, the book was just telling y'all about them bitters. And so y'all know I'll start having some new product on my website. I'm gonna have some new product. Just wait for the email. I'm not gonna spoil it. But I just want y'all to hear this thing with you know with Reverend Ike, because he broke it down. And it's like sometimes we, we want to believe things so bad, like all these religions. And I ain't trying to put y'all nowhere, but we want to believe all these religions. And if that ain't control and a lie and all of other things, look, y'all can believe what y'all want. I'm not trying to discredit nobody. I'm just saying, when things don't make sense, is it the truth or is it a lie? Yeah, I'm just saying, we just got to be more open. We got to use this mind. We got to be more creative. We need to open our minds, read these books, and get these answers, because we already got the answers inside. But listen, just listen to this, because it's like a lot of times we just listen, fam, just listen. They don't want to change their minds. People want to change everything but themselves. People know exactly what everybody else ought to do, but they don't know what the hell they ought to do. Hope you can hear it. But you see, when you get into your own mind and you get a hold on yourself, then God, the mastermind in you, will lead you and guide you and tell you what to do. People try to tell God what to do. Well, God changed this person, changed that person. God changed this, that, and the other. But they don't want to change that negative thinking. But you must be transformed, as the Bible says, how? By the renewing of your mind. Everywhere the Bible says believe, it means believe in yourself. It means believe in the presence of God in you. It means believe in the power of God in you. When the Bible says believe in the Son of God, that's you. It means believe in yourself. So I just kept, I don't know, I was cleaning up and I remember recording this, and it played over and over and over and over and over again. And I don't know why we don't believe in ourselves. It's bad enough we don't come together, because I don't know if y'all not paying attention, but we so comfortable with the way things is, with the lies. It's getting uncomfortable in it. You going like this with your collar. You like getting in your purse and like, let me save these pennies, that penny. Yeah, it's getting a little uncomfortable, right? Because we depending on who? We depending on all them lies. Now it's getting uncomfortable because the truth is coming out. Truth is coming out, family. I'm just saying the truth is coming out. So I just want to play that, because if y'all don't listen to Reverend Ike, that brother been spitting knowledge, just like KRS-One been spitting knowledge, been telling you the truth, but they stifle him because they don't want no conscious raps. Be honest. Come on. Just like they don't want gospel rap. I'm just saying. They don't want you to be uplifted. Just like they don't want me to talk to you about these herbs and to tell you about your kidneys and your lymphatic system, which is your defense system. If you don't think, if it's not your defense system, because when your lymphatic system is clogged, fam, like people are like, well, how you know it's clogged? If you've been on my podcast, I've been talking about it for the long. I've been going over and over and over. I even went on, I don't know, about a month ago. I'm embarrassed. I know I need to do more videos, but I don't know. The days would come and I'd be like, dang, should I do a video? What am I going to talk about? I'm being totally transparent, family. Totally transparent. And I got so many videos to upload with the garden and all this other stuff, but we're going to talk about these truth and lies, just like on my podcast now. honestly, on the podcast that I recorded, it was speaking about losing weight is much more than losing weight. But then this clip came on about, we so comfortable with this lie. We so comfortable. We hook, line, and sinker. But when the truth come out, you be like, wait, say what? What? Y'all don't like us? And you go back in the day, man, you called us black. It was fighting words. We didn't mind being Negro, Negra, colored. We didn't mind them words. But you call us black, you be like, who the hell are you talking about? Because I ain't no color. And that's how we lose everything. And I said I wouldn't be dealing in here, but I'm telling you, family, we so comfortable, just comfortable with this lie that we are color. What the hell is black? I mean, my mind went there. I mean, talking to my ancestors, I guess they want me to talk about this because I don't know. I don't know if you've seen so many messages saying I'm going live, because I kept putting this in here and it kept saying error. I was like, what's going on YouTube? I can't go live no more. I promise to talk about the health and talk about the lymphatic system and about y'all losing weight, because everybody try to get the summer bodies and this and that and that and this, but nobody wants to face the truth. The truth is, I'm not black. You be like, girl, because like I remember watching some, and I know I'm skipping, and be patient with me. I remember watching, everybody going on Oprah Winfrey, everybody going to Phil Donahue, everybody going on with them other Ricky Lates and what's the other guy? Yeah, them. They going on, and we get up there and say, I'm not black. Yeah, I sleep people, the people that's not shooken up, that got their head in the sand. You be like, women, you not black. Man, you heard James Brown tell me I'm black and I'm proud. Yeah, 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 yeah. You see who I'm talking about, James Brown. And I'm not slighting James Brown. What I'm saying is that was just a record. That was just a record to rile people up, right? Because it was sensitive times in there. And then you already know the man. If y'all go to Dane Calloway, I'm just here to make you think, breaks it down. And he deciphers it, and he has the receipts, just like Ron Hayes. They got the receipts. They show you proof. We are not black. We are not black. I am just as this color as you want. You can call me colored, but the word black, it was like it's nothing. It's a nothing. It's what got us out of our land, just like voting from a stroke of a pen. Just like, you see how, well, y'all go back and watch Dane Calloway, his last video, when he was saying how, that was, I'm watching so many podcasts. It was Blackout. Blackout was saying how, our president, because 6 white Africans died, they stopped and said, oh, you killing them. Let them come over here. But let it be us. Let it be 1,000,000 or 1,000 or 400 or 4,000 get strung up, dragged through, killed publicly on TV. Oh, they fine. They fine. No, they can take a little pain. They black. They can take a little pain. They be like, that is us, being comfortable with the lie instead of facing the truth. But what happened? We get the doors closed. I'm sorry, fam. I just want to talk about the lymphatics. We get the doors shut closed because they want to call us black. Just like like you listen to Dan Calloway, he breaks it down how Martin Luther King was going one way, and then they had to inform it, because somebody's already in there trying to ruffle and mess us up. The informant comes out and tell me, yeah, we black, yeah. And that messes up. And that's why we in this boat we in now, because we don't want to change. They don't want to change it and take out that word black and just put the original Indians. Because, it's like they done screwed another whoever and put them in there. So now they thinking they Indians, and y'all can forget that. But we kind of know who we are. but we don't want to come together because we got this, that aspirate, and the people that came from Africa and this. And y'all better go and listen to Dane Calloway. Just go and listen to him, because it's funny how you can go to Greece and see this big old monument that where they was, bullfighting and killing people, with their hands and knees with clubs, but you can't find that boat, them ships that's supposed to had us under the thing. There's no ships. I mean, come on, fam. Come on. And then you're gonna say, oh, you found a stick this small and said that was Noah's Ark. And I said, okay. I'm just saying, fam. I'm just saying. Yes, also we talk about the lymphatic system, because y'all believe that it's the immune system, and there's no such thing as an immune system in our body. And they don't even want you to know that you have a lymphatic system that is clogged, family. That is clogged. And that's what I've been speaking about for the last month, because I'm the colon queen. I wasn't really telling my child, urinating, but I was like, no, let me tell you guys what y'all need to be doing. Y'all need to make sure y'all lymphatic system is flowing. I mean, flowing. A lot of us don't realize, like I said, this lymphatic system, y'all don't want it to flow. We let it be clogged and wonder why we got headaches, while, our mucus ducts is not flowing. We got lymph nodes growing. We got stuff, calcification in our heads. We got so much parasites. Yes. Y'all got parasites. You got your, like, the thalamus, like the thing look like shoestrings with the caps on it. It's unraveling, and you're wondering why, dementia and all this stuff is coming out, because we're not moving our lymphatic system. You letting them, look, fam. Let's put it like this. We so quick to get cut. What I mean is, we so quick to, and I mean this with all the love. We so quick to get cut. And I'm like, and I keep saying it, God didn't put no zipper on this body. I can see if you was in a freak accident and you got a limb hanging and they need to sever it, or you got bit by something, they need to cut something out. I get that. But I'm going to tell you, if you got some things like that word gout, fam, if you got some things called inflammation, fam, let your lymphatic system, that means you need to stop eating. And I know y'all be like, Viola, but I love the meat. I be like, I know you love the meat. I know you love this fake processed foods, the ultra processed foods. When I say ultra, meaning it ain't even come from food. It's a substance. Then we wondering why it's not going in and coming out like it's supposed to. It's going in and getting stuck. It's getting stuck to the sides of your walls inside. Some people still got stuff in their stomach. Some people still got stuff in their small intestines that's not reaching to your large intestines. A lot of us are being fooled. Like I said, y'all want to get cut, and I'm gonna go back to your intestines and stuff in a minute. When y'all want to get surgery, y'all keep letting them take your lymph nodes. Come on now, fam. Oh my gosh. We be like, okay, I don't need my thyroid. Like me, I let them take my spleen. I'm like, not my spleen, my gallbladder. I'm like, what the hell was I thinking? And all I needed was to do a cleanse, a flush. But they don't tell you about doing a flush. They'll be like, oh, it's getting enlarged. You got so much pain. And then the slick thing about it, fam, the slick thing, like I said, you so uncomfortable with the truth, because you were like, what herbalist? Who's that? What's his criteria? Is he a doctor? What is he? Did he go to school? What certificates can you prove? And they done took my man videos down, took his whole channel, like they do Herbalist Creative. They be taking his videos down because the brother be telling you the truth. When we show a video and we taking the herbs, we like this. When y'all see me take a herb, they be like, oh, take the video down. Just like the video said, y'all can't drink beer, which I don't drink anyway. I don't drink alcohol. But they're trying to say that we shouldn't show you how to take stuff. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm showing you how to take care of your own self, how to how to recognize the signs and symptoms, or recognize when things is kind of off. And I'm like, well, Just not eat that for a month. You'd be like, what? Then I'll get skinny. I'm like, well, you can miss a 5 pounds or 10 pounds because mainly, fam, it's in your gut. It's in your intestines, which you be like, oh, it's my belly. And I'm like, it's your intestines. But anyway, fam, bottom line, half of us, well, if not 90% of us had a surgery that all you had to do, if you did a parasite cleanse, a blood cleanse, I'm just saying, if you did and a chelator to get in the metals and toxins, if you'd have did any one of those, which I recommend you do all three once a year, just saying, fam, half the things, if not 90% of things that's going on with your body, you'd be like, dang, wait, that's all I need to do. That's it. Like, now, I've been handing this sheet out. Y'all see who it's from. I've been handing this sheet out to all my peoples. I've been sending the texts. This is what I've been training from. This is what I've been telling y'all some. This is your lymphatic system, family. I know I showed it to you before. This is your lymphatic system right here. Right here is your lymphatic system. Right here. Y'all see it? If I can bring it up closer. This is your lymphatic system. I know it's a little blurry. That is your lymphatic system. You're like, dang, what? You're like, all those lymph nodes, all of those lymph nodes, family, all of those lymph nodes. That takes the trash. Now, okay, so the lymphatic system also, I'm reading the bottom. Well, I just read the whole thing. It says the lymphatic system absorbs fat-soluble vitamins from the digestive system and deliver these nutrients to the cells of the body in which they are used. Now, I hope you understand that because it's pretty much what the lymphatic system does. And then it says the lymphatic system also, and this is the part we forget. The lymphatic system also removes excess fluid waste products from the interstitial spaces between the cells. Because remember when I was telling you cells poop? When all that waste, y'all be like, well, the cells is alive. Yes. The cells have a brain. The cells, be doing everything. When I say everything, it thinks, it poops, it does everything. And it even talks in its own way. It talks in its own way. You just ain't gonna hear it until if you was on my podcast and I said your body talks, because y'all hear your stomach growling. You'll hear your heartbeat. You'll hear things in your mouth, you'll hear things in your head. Like if y'all just meditate, which I hope you all meditate, family. I hope you all go out there and get in the sun and ground and all the other stuff. But your body is like a symphony. Your body just goes in there and takes care of everything. Your body, look, it already know how to heal itself. You just been fooled because, like I said, you rather believe a lie, a bald-faced lie. I mean, it's true. I believed it too. I was sleeping like, whoa, hold on. Is that what I need to do? Is this what I need to do? I need to take this pill. So you're telling me to take 2 of these and I'll be fine. And I take this for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? So when you say that I have hypertension, let's just talk about hypertension. So you're telling me I just need to take 4 different things for the rest of my life. You're like, yeah, for the rest of your life. When all I had to do is detoxification and take stuff like this. You'd be like, what is that? So this is ginger, turmeric. Yes. So all I did was fill my glass up with clean water. I'm going to say it again, clean water. Most of the time I'll do distilled water, but I got a water purification system in my house. So I just put clear water and I'll put my ginger shot, just pour it in there. So I'm not drinking, just plain whatever. But I gotta say that. And y'all already know turmeric, a little bit of apple cider vinegar, lemon, lime, berries, cherries. We're talking about melons. All those are excellent things to help you move your lymph. Excellent things to help them kidneys, especially when I'm talking about, hypertension. Y'all know what hypertension. Y'all know what hypertension is. I'm gonna talk about this sheet in a minute because, like I said, we rather believe And y'all know that well-known, y'all can put in the chat group, y'all know that well-known Skittles that they give you. And it was, yeah, it was it was taken off the market because there was something wrong with it, but they put it back on the market. Even though it had a lawsuit. Some of these things come with a lawsuit. We just didn't know because we don't want to read or get the information. Then we get it, be like, wait a minute, is this the truth? So my name is on this sheet of paper, and it's a lawyer's trying to contact me. Of course, they get that 33%. I'd rather get them 33%. I don't care. As long as I get the 66%, 60, tongue tied. As long as I get the 66. You get this letter, you be like, nah, this fake. You rip it up, throw it in the trash. And you don't realize that you was part of a lawsuit that they didn't tell you about your medication. And you be like, well, the doctor said I need to take this the rest of my life. I'm trying to tell you, fam. I ain't saying you got to believe every herbalist in your life, but there's nothing wrong with you becoming an herbalist to learn this information for yourself, to learn about your organs, especially your defense system, especially your lymphatic system. Because when you say, oh, it's an immune booster, and I'm like, well, is it going to help my defense system? Is it going to help, you know, the T cells and the B cells, well, your thymus, you know what I'm saying? The blood cells coming out your bone marrow. Is it going to help that? Is it going to help it get to it to tell me, the blood cells, what it's going to be, what kind of fighter? Because we need that. We need that. Like I was saying in my podcast, what I learned when I went to, Yaki Awaken class in January, which was a brilliant class. And we sitting there learning about what the blood does. And they were saying how, this is why it's so critical, family. It's so critical that you sleep. Night jobs are for the birds. I'm just telling you, because between certain hours, and that's why it's so critical for you to be asleep between 11 p.m. I wish you're in bed by 9:30. Go ahead and get busy and all that other stuff, blah, 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 and get your butt in the bed and be asleep. Make sure you in REM sleep by time 11 o'clock come. So by 5 o'clock in the morning, you freshly awake. And because we got cells in our body like surveillance, they come out there and they tag stuff. Like them cancer cells, they be tagging them. They be just tagging them. Because then there's other cells that comes out. And then we talking about surveillance. We talking about this is how brilliant your blood is, how brilliant your body is. It goes in there and it just be tagging stuff. I'm just saying, this is your body. And then there's other cells. Don't even get me to lie, because I would have to look at my notes and I can't pull it out to tell you about the monophils and the phagocytes and all them other phils about your blood that goes in there and just eats it to get rid of it, to pull it in your lymphatic system so it can go out. This is so critical. That's why I tell you to sweat. I get all my sisters, oh, I can't mess up my hair. The brothers don't mind sweating. Brothers don't mind sweating. But my sisters, look now, it ain't, look, you're beautiful. Whether you know it or not, let me tell you, let's bring this beauty back. Let's bring this beauty back. Because, if it wasn't for all these different wigs and makeup and all this, your beauty is in the eye to behold. Your beauty is you strip bare, naked, showing the vulnerable self you are. That's your beauty. That is your beauty. And I keep saying this. Once you're comfortable with that, no one else can touch you. That's why I be saying you're powerful beyond measure. I mean, just trying to lift you up to tell you, you are beautiful no matter what. Because at the end of the day, whoever's laying down beside you, that's the person you need to care about. Period. Because these breasts is going to sag. Your hiney part is going to go someplace, and other parts of your body going to go. It's going to go, fam. No matter how, look, and it's up to you. This is why I always encourage you to learn your body so you know how to, learn how to gain weight, lose weight, tone your body. This is you, not saying becoming an herbalist, but as you get in the herbalist route and you're, doing these cleanses, doing these fasts, know how to take care of your body, know how to gain weight, lift, whatever. But y'all know what I mean. Gain weight, lose weight, know how to take care of your body. Then when y'all get into the working out, lifting the weights, learning the weights, but you can always get a partner. You can always get your spouse or get a coach or get a fitness or go to the gym or however, get on a YouTube. Cause you know, like I was saying on Facebook, I mean on my podcast, I ain't telling you to spend no money. I ain't telling you to spend no money, but spend money on yourself, improving yourself, gaining more knowledge. But I'm just saying, it's just the stuff that we do to make ourself, our future self, you know, the tomorrow you, the person that you're going to be in the next 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour, a year, 2 years, 5 years from now. Because that's the person that I'm speaking to. When I say stop suffering in silence and all this, that's the person I'm saying. The person when I say stop, you know, holding your poop, stop holding your urine, just go ahead and use the bathroom. That's the person I'm talking to, because the people that's holding on, letting it reabsorb in their body. Oh my goodness. Just like I said, when y'all hold your urine, you know it's reabsorbing in your body. Then you're wondering why your down here has an issue. To my men, to my women, you know, like when you're dealing with these prostate issues, when you think about heavy bleeding, we have to think about your lymphatic system. You have to think about your glands. We don't think about a glands. All we think is, oh, this hurt. Then I'm like, are you thinking about your pituitary gland? Are you thinking about your thyroid gland? You know what I'm saying? Are you thinking about, you know, just making sure your lymphatic system, which is your defense system, is moving? That's why I be like, are you sleeping? Are you pooping? How many times you gonna hold your poop? How many times you gonna hold your? Why are we doing all this? But it's just like it's just, oh my gosh. And I'm gonna keep saying it because I want y'all to just realize we so comfortable with the lies. We're so comfortable. That's why y'all believe in y'all know y'all celebrate these holidays like the Easter bunny, you know, Passover. I'm gonna be you know, because I was like, not trying to be funny, but I was like, so they saying that somebody was born December 25th, and then they said, you know, because Easter keep changing dates. How it's in March, then it's in April, then it's that's just me, fam. It's just me. It's just me. But anyway, you know, we believe in the Christmas and all this other stuff. And all I say is just make it a family day. Don't make it about what y'all making it about. Make it about a family and go in and do family things by strengthening the family. You know, get your grievances. You know what I'm saying? Leave the facts. I mean, look. Stick with the facts at the table. Leave them feelings at the door. Leave them feelings at the door, or everybody have the purple red table talk and get them feelings out, and then start with the facts so we can build these families, build the truth, because it's so fat. It's so bad that it's so bad that the family, like our family, the Brown family, the the people that look like me. You could be my brother, my sister. If I could have had you and you could be my child, these are the people I'm talking about. We been should get together because if TikTok not selling it, I don't know. But right now, marriages is not what it used to be. Marriages are not what it used to be. And we believe such the lie. Let me tell you, y'all better stop not listening to your kings. He in that house. He is the boss. Y'all can say what you want. You can say what you want, what you want, what you want. Who's the preacher? Y'all got it. Who? That's supposed to be your leader, your shepherd, your king, the master in the house. Y'all can do what y'all want. Y'all keep running talking about the boss, my boss, and your husband say to your women, I said, and you be like, well, I got to listen to my boss. And you be like, well, who run the house? We, mm. I'm just saying, because we so quick to get with these lies instead of getting with the truth. I got a call at 5:00. Okay, so I got more time. We so quick to down our family, to disrespect our home, to run to something that'll cut you off in a heartbeat. Y'all see how many people got fired in these last since January, family? It's May. It's May. You know how people got fired? I said, what? Remember them federal jobs was like, you can't fire me. Like when I was in the military, I was like, it's going to take an act of Congress to get me out this seat. I used to say that now. Oh, let me drink, let me drink, let me drink. I gotta calm myself down. I used to say that. But we gotta build up our homes. We gotta build up our community. That look, I'm gonna leave it there because I just need to lay that on your heart. It's so much stuff coming. Soon we're gonna be so uncomfortable. That means you're gonna have more people living in your house that you want because we didn't prepare. We did not prepare. We did not prepare because we knew it was coming. Look, you can y'all can't you cannot tell me because the stuff that's being laid down right now is going to take, like, we can say our president, he laid out so many things in the first 100 days that's going to take, it's going to take more than maybe about 6 presidents to change some of the stuff. Some of the stuff. So I'm just leave it there. I'm going to leave it there. But I need you guys to get your family in order. We need to have strength in these marriages. I know I'm wrong because I'm a divorcee, but I knew my faults. I should have never married the person, and they can say the same thing. Because if you right there, you be like, yeah, she's right. We should never got married. I'm being totally truthful. We should never got married. I'm just saying, look, it's different married in military than married out in the civilian world. Because you be like, I don't want you to leave me. You go to the duty station. We be like that. I'm just saying. But I know I just had to check the family because, whew, calm down. Y'all know it's true that we let outside influence our house. We be like, because they said, and they live like this and they live like that. And like, they don't live in this house. Like we quick to get the Gucci, the Nike, the you know what I'm saying? The Louis Vuitton. If y'all got let me just say it like this. Let me just put it like this. Look, I gotta get my paperwork right because if y'all went out there and bought that bag that's $30,000, y'all, why? I just had to say why. That I don't know what the name of the bag is. I could put it in there. The bag costs $30,000. So if you're living in the projects, you don't own your home. The home is not paid for. Let's speak the truth. Let's speak the truth. Because we so quick, instead of to make our own stuff, we want to spend to show the outside what we can't afford. And we live in paycheck to paycheck. But we got a bag. Because I'm guilty of it. But I was like, So what I'm gonna do, this is what I did. I'm gonna make sure I set myself up. So when it comes down to, like, y'all hear the billionaires and the millionaires, they said, if you can't pay for it twice, don't buy it. So what I did, I made sure that I had like 3 things in place, like 1, 2, 3 houses or something like that. I'm just saying, I said, before I buy a certain car, I'm gonna make sure I have this saved up before I buy this. And that's what I did. I know a lot of people can't, speak on my behalf, but I made sure that I did things, 800 credit score, certain amount of money in the bank, certain amount of investments, certain amount of this. That's what I did. I'm walking around with a Dooley and Burke bag. My bag was like $75, but I made sure that I can have like triple in there. You know what I'm saying? Like people say, well, do you got $5,000? I ain't stupid to walk around with no $5,000. What I'm walking around $5,000 for? It don't make any sense. But I'm just saying in general, we let me say something nice. We just got to make things the way it makes sense. And because I'm just going to get back to it. We're living a lie and we're comfortable with it instead of being truthful and teaching our children. It doesn't make sense that you go out and spend all this on a bag, a hairdo, when you don't even have that money in the bank. You know what I'm saying? We need to get back down to business. We need to build our families because we're so quick. We're so quick to live in this big lie. when the truth comes out, we be like, dang, fam, why didn't you tell me? Why? And you be like, damn. I was like, well, I was sitting here trying to wear Louis Vuitton. I'm sitting here trying to wear some Coach shoes. I'm trying to look cute. And I'm like, ain't nobody batting an eye. They ain't even care what you got on. They care about your character, the way you carry yourself, the way you speak. You know what I'm saying? Your moral compass. Because at the end of the day, it's going to come down to your self-worth. Do you love yourself? You know, your value, your worth. Like I was just saying when it was saying, it was like, she's not negotiating her value with anybody. She's been worth it. And I said on my podcast, she's worth it and she will forever be worth it. That's what you have to be. Not saying you got to be big headed, because there's nothing wrong with, like they said, if you're marrying somebody that clean the streets, if you're dating somebody that does something, meaning if they out there, you know, in the fields, long as they love you, good character, y'all, broke them broke, and y'all married and living together. Because the thing is married. The thing is y'all together. There's no cheating. There's fidelity. There's love. There's commitment. You know what I'm saying? These things to carry you further, because that love is nothing about love. Because I'm gonna tell you, look, I know. And I'm not saying this to be funny, but there's some billionaires that's broke, that's lonely than I don't know what. And I ain't saying money don't make you happy, because some people are very happy. Some people are very happy alone and, and money, but truth be told, they do get like, well, dang, I wish I had some company. And some are just paying for it. I mean, I ain't gonna tell you what they're paying for, but y'all read between the lines. Yes, let's get back to the lymphatic system. I had to say that, fam, because we just gotta, this day and time. What's today? Today's March. Today's May. Hit me go March. We're on past April. It's May 15, 2025. And it's like, how much money do you have in the bank? Or how much money do you have, period? Period. Like if you had to collect all your money right now, how much would you have? We talking about your net worth. Living paycheck to paycheck. What do you value? You know what I'm saying? Is your health? Is your teeth? Is your mind? Is it you gotta have this haircut? You gotta have this hairdo. You gotta have this jewelry and all this and this and fly clothes and $100 boots and 500. Man, all I know, look, I ain't gonna say what I don't do, because I can. I'm not gonna get all of that. All I can is afford what you can afford. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Afford what you can afford, because at the end of the day, you know what circulation is, BILLSE, circulating in your house. You know what the currency, because you are the money, you are the currency, you are what's the valuable. That's why when I said in the beginning, make sure that you're learning for you. Make sure you're increasing your knowledge, your worth, because at the end of the day, that's what they're paying you for. That's why they want you to go to their job, so you can give all of your energy, your time, your expertise, your intellectual properties, and they can just steal it and make billions and trillions. Because just like I said, think about your salary. And if 100 people in that job is making your salary, and the salary, if you think about their overall, if they sit down and think about their budget, if the overall budget is less than 20% of everything, and you look at all the computers and the building, now you know how much money they're making. And it's like, what are you doing for yourself? It's like, what are you doing for yourself? But look, back to your health, family. Like I was saying, I was so stuck on you guys pooping, getting your intestines, making sure it moved, that I wasn't really telling about your lymphatic system. Like I said, I was showing you a lymphatic system. This is your lymphatic system right here. And you see, it's all these, y'all look at this. It's all kind of, y'all say veins and stuff like that. People, if you look like a robot, it look like a whole bunch of cords. You know what I'm saying? All this you need to move. That's why, I'm always sitting here telling you guys to rub on your body. I'm always like, if you ever did a consultation with me, I'm going to send you a message. And I started sending to other people, hey, make sure you're doing a lymphatic massage. Make sure you do the lymphatic massage, because this is what's saving lives. You know what I'm saying? We could take all this medication and it's going to be clogged up in your body. It's going to be clogged up in your body. You'd be like, is it really clogged? I'm like, so did it come out? You don't even know if it came out. You'd be like, I think it came out. I don't know. I don't know. People like, well, I can't move this leg and I can't move that leg. This is messed up. I got, like everybody keeps saying I got inflammation. I'm like, if you only knew what inflammation was, you'd be like, that's what it is. You'd be like, wait a minute. So you telling me meat is a filler? And I'm like, yes. So if meat is a filler, why am I eating it? That's the uncomfortable lie that nobody wants to talk about. That's the uncomfortable lie, because if you go, everybody, I know all y'all seen soul food. In soul food, they had all that ham, all the chitlins, and they was just eating. And that's what killed Big Mama. That's what killed Big Mama. And fam, if y'all want to do a little bit of meat, that's fine. But we just doing too much. We're eating the soul food, and then we wonder why we have inflammation. We wonder why our bodies is filled with bad bacteria. You got good bacteria, then you got bad. Well, the bad outweigh the good, and that is not good. The bad outweigh the good. The bacteria is in there. That's why when you have too much sit in your body, the bacteria goes in and eats it up and clears it up and just brings it out. You know what I'm saying? It's taking care of your body. It's going in there because the body already knows what to do. Already know what to do. Like I said, while you sleeping, they got certain. I should have wrote it down, but they got certain. It's called surveillance teams that goes out there and they tag cancer cells, and it cells, the bad cells that need to go out, the stuff that needs to go out their body, and then the other phagocytes, whatever those things was, go out there and they eat it and takes it and removes it out your body. That's why you need to move. That's why you always say, I need you to do 10,000 steps. You're like, 10,000 steps? I ain't doing no 10,000 steps. I'm tired of sweating. I'm tired of redoing my hair. Then get a comfortable style. I need you doing 10,000 steps every single day. You be like, every single day. I need that lymphatic system moving. Those people that got the H. sativa, they got the balls and stuff, and they ain't got no glands. Y'all got to stop letting them cut them glands out. Stop letting them take your thyroid. Just saying. Y'all get with an herbalist. Yeah, just look. I got this off of Master Herbalist Yaki Awakens website, fam. This is where I got this information from. Y'all go right here. This is where I got that information from. Right here, right down the bottom. I ain't tell y'all go to Verywisealternatives. Y'all can go there and y'all can download these same sheets of paper. He sits there and give you so much information. You're like, dang, I didn't know that. I don't even tell you about, even tell you about, you being a frugivore. But there's a lot of things that we need to sit down and read for ourselves. When y'all realize that hypertension is something going on with your kidneys, people like, my doctor didn't tell me that. Yes, it has everything to do with your kidneys. It's right there. Y'all read right there. What do it say? It says blood pressure. Then right here, it says systolic, diastolic. It says on the other side, it says kidneys and adrenal glands. Read what it says, family. The left and right blood pressure numbers indicate that the functionings of the left and right kidneys and adrenal glands. But they were like, I didn't know that's what the high blood pressure was. Just like I said, we rather believe the lie instead of the truth. This is why I said, let me get everybody to know what color your urine should be. This is what color your urine should be right here, fam. Right there. Because I was asking everybody to urinate in a cup right here. So I want to make sure your kidneys are filtrating like this. Like that. So right there, baby. Right there. This is what I want you to look. But it takes 48 hours. So that means you get you a nice mason jar. People like, I ain't got no mason jar. Why not? What's wrong? People like My mother called these things ghetto because when she was a little girl, this is what they drank out of. So, she don't like them in her house. Me in my home, I love them. Look at these. I gotta get the gnat. But anyway, I'd be like, I like these things. But this is what I want you to do when you sleep the whole night. I don't want you getting up and going to the bathroom. And in fact, I think you either drank too much or, fam, let me tell you what it indicates sometimes, because y'all not doing what y'all supposed to do. But anyway, and you got to get up in the middle of the night, that means you had too much sugar. It indicates too much sugar, but it indicates some other stuff. Too much sugar, or you just drank too much. Stop going out thinking, hold on. Stop going out, fam. Hold on, I'm trying to. Stop going out walking around with jars this big, telling me, oh, I gotta drink this for the whole day. Why? I didn't say drink this for the whole day. I did not say drink this much water. And y'all see capsules. This is my blood wise. Yes, it's the blood wise. But anyway, I did not say drink 150 liters. You said right there, but y'all be drinking way to the top. Like I caught this guy today. They had the special forces graduation today. And I stopped this gentleman. I was like, sir, what are you drinking? He was like, this is my water. He's like, I'm trying to drink this whole day. I said, look, can you? I said, step to the side. I said, please, whatever you do, don't do that no more. He's like, what you mean? He's like, I got to get hydrated. I said, are you really hydrated? He was like, you know what? No. I was like, because your body not absorbing. I gave him my card. I said, call me. Because I said, don't do that no more. No more, fam. I said, honestly, you just need 40 to 50 ounces. Because if you're eating fruits and vegetables, you're getting some juice. Because y'all know if you eat an apple, you're already eating juice, right? And you're eating you're eating the fiber too. You know what I'm saying? You're getting the stuff that come out the juice. Because if the liquid, you're getting the fiber. But an apple is like the best thing. Apples, grapes, berries, cherries. I'm trying to tell you, it ain't watermelon season yet, fam. If y'all out there eating watermelon, I don't know where they come from. They came from a lab. I don't know, but it is not watermelon season yet. And unless they got a greenhouse, I'm just to say that. Makes just from a greenhouse, because I would love to go see their farm to see their watermelons, but it ain't watermelon season. But anyway, do not drink this, because look, fam, really, this is all the water you should be drinking if you got to drink water, because I wish you would just drink this. You'd be like, and I'm going to hold them up, because everybody want to drink this much. I would rather you drink this a day, if not this a day. And fam, come on. I didn't say this is all the liquid. See, yeah, we gotta be more intelligent. We got to be more critical thinkers, because everybody wants me to say what you're supposed to do instead of just saying, she said, drink 50 ounces. So my mind's saying, how can I get the 50 ounces? Let me get my mason jars or get my jars and make sure that I got 50 ounces of something. 50 ounces of something. Like this could be watermelon for the day. This could be some apple juice. This could be some some celery or cucumber. And then if you add these up right now, these are like 14 ounces each. 14 ounces each. 14. So if we times look, y'all know I'm gonna say it, times it. So if we go to the calculator, let me get to the calculator, and times 14 times 3, that's 42 ounces. That is all you need, because remember, hold up, family. Remember, when you wake up, I said drink 4 to 8 ounces when you arise. And I was like, when you go to bed, I want you drinking an hour to 2 hours prior to going to bed. I want you to drink your last 4 to 8 ounces. That's when I would love for you to have cayenne pepper, some turmeric, some ginger. I want you to go to bed on that. But some people, if you too acidic, come on, don't take hot herbs. Ginger is hot herbs, family. That's why you always hear me talking about slippery elm and marshmallow. I want you to drink something cool. Like, nobody want that dandelion that's outside. I'd be like, y'all better sleep on that dandelion. Yeah, better stop sleeping on that dandelion. But like I said, you separate. And y'all see it. I mean, right here, I know it got capsules, but I'm just reaching for what I got here in my hand. But right now, this is your this is your 30 ounce. I mean, this is 42 ounces. And a lot of us, we get confused. We be like, well, you said this. And I just want you to think for yourselves so you to make sure that you're getting it, so you can make sure that you're hydrated. So when it's come time to filtrate and your kidneys filtrating, your urine looks like this. Your urine looks just like this. You see the float? Y'all see all that stuff floating in there? Y'all see it real clear? You want it floating just like that. Just like that. Now, if you get a little bit like that, hold on. Let me put my finger there. Hold on. If you get it like that, that's still filtrating. It's only a little bit. That means you got to do a little bit better, family. But if you got like bubbles like this, no, that's not good. Because it says this picture shows urine is full of foam and bubbles, which indicate the body is full of proteins and the kidneys are beginning to fail. We gotta really, because I'm telling you, if y'all need this, I have it on my hard drive, support at Verywisealternatives.com, or go on Yaki Awaken and learn about blood pressure. I'm just gonna put it that way, because we want to make sure your kidneys are functioning. And don't be fooled. You see, wait a minute, I'm showing you the back. So don't be fooled, because on the front it tells you about your kidneys, and on here it's telling you about the indications, and here it tells about filtration. But here, what it say down here, family, restore kidney function. So stop acting like it doesn't say how to restore kidney functions. And this is what I've been talking about for the last month. Matter of fact, the last 2 months, because a lot of y'all are not sweating. I got to check the time. A lot of you guys are not really taking care of yourself like you're supposed to. I mean, oh my gosh. It's either you got hypertension, or we'll put it like this. I'm hearing my people, you either got diabetes or high blood pressure. It's either one or the other, or asthma or lupus, or y'all hear me, COPD. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, what are we doing about it? What are we really doing about it? Do you know simple things of doing a lymphatic drainage massage? That is an exercise. That is an exercise. Because as you do your lymphatic massage, family, then you got to go back and tap. You got to go back and tap. And then you do the heel raise. I'll be like, you got to do that. I know I'm cheating. I got the lymphatic drainage massage machine. Yeah, because I'm in the sauna. Y'all know y'all skin is your largest kidney. Y'all don't want to sweat. I don't know. I said we too cute. I ain't got time to be looking cute. I'ma sweat my behind off. Like right now, I'm sweating out. My dress is wet. That's why I sat down, because I've been sitting too long and I'm sitting here sweating. Yeah, I gotta get comfortable. I've been on here too long. It's past an hour. But anyway, I got a call at 5, so I need to get off here in a little while. But the important thing that you really need to know about your lymphatic system, you just don't want it to be clogged, family. Period. That's why it's vital that you take the kidney test. I'm going to repeat it again. The kidney test is you just taking, soon as you get up in the morning, like I said, make sure you sleep the whole 8 hours without waking it up, because I do not want you relieving yourselves. I'm going to say this again. I want you to sleep the whole 8 hours. So when you get up in the morning, you stretch, you do what you got to do, or you get up nicely. Don't rush, because I don't want you to pull a muscle, nothing like that. I want you to go to the restroom, relieve yourself, go ahead and urinate inside a mason jar. Put it like that, close it up. Fam. And look, once you finish, I don't care. I will hope you fill it up. Some of you will fill it up. Just put it on tight and let it sit. Do not move it. Don't pick it up and go, what are you doing? No, let it sit. Don't pass go. Don't collect $200. Just let it sit, fam. Just let it sit. So don't put it around with kids, or don't put in a bathroom where everybody use it. If you live in a bathroom and there's only one bathroom in the house, then put it in your closet. That's right, fam. And it does not to be refrigerated. It ain't no test that you taking to no doctors. So ain't nothing putting in the refrigerator. All you're doing is putting this high up something, and tell your spouse or tell whoever, hey babe, I got my urine up there. You need to do yours too. Matter of fact, let's do it together and let's put it up there. Because that girl, Herbalist Viola, said to do it. I'm saving your life, fam. I'm saving your life. Because now you can do this twice a week. You be like, that's too much. That's homework. No, I'm saving your life. I'm saving your life because I want your lymphatic system draining. I want your kidneys functioning so you know what to do. So now you know what high blood pressure is. Now you know the number. It says right here, the safety numbers right here. It tells you what it say. The range should be 120 to 130. The bottom should be between 60 and 70. That's a normal, healthy range. But if you get the bottom number down to a 50, it's still excellent. Because like I said, most, athletes who are professional athletes, their resting heart rate is a 30. You be like, ooh, a 30. That means that their heartbeat is a little slower. Excellent. I mean, excellent. Get that resting heart rate. What? But anyway, I want you going. Like I said, do not move it. Let it sit for 48 hours. That's 2 days, fam. No, don't count soon as you urinate that morning. Right now, that evening is 24 hours. No, it's not. That's only 12 hours. Let's get it. That's 12 hours. So if you do it on a Monday, that means when? That means Thursday morning. That means Thursday morning. Did I say Monday? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday morning. My bad. If you do it on Monday, Wednesday morning, you should be looking at it because you got Monday, you got Tuesday morning, then you got Wednesday morning. It's not Tuesday morning is ready. You got to do a whole 48 hours. 48 hours, you go look at it and see if your kidneys are filtrating. If your kidneys are filtrating, pour that out. In the next day or day and a half, like if you did it for that Wednesday, Friday, repeat it. Like I said, you can do this twice a week, family. This is you learning yourself. This is you looking at what you're eating. Yeah, I know. 1 week, do all meat. The following week, do all vegetables. When you see a difference, you're like, oh, dang, why she got to be right? I'm not trying to be right, family. I'm just telling you the way it's supposed to be. Just telling you where it's supposed to be. But anyway, I will send you this sheet, and this sheet will tell you everything you need to know about your lymphatic system and your kidney filtrating, because you want to make sure your kidneys are filtrating. I would love for you guys to go on YouTube. Like I said, Dr. Yaki Awaken, all his videos are taken down, meaning his page. But there's still other people that was brilliant enough, that was masterful enough to go ahead and upload his video that was showing how to do the lymphatic rub. And he sits there and explain why you doing it, because we wonder, like some STDs and why we got the HER2 negative, because we're not sitting there, we're not massaging it. We're not these are, I get what y'all think these are, but you need to massage these too. Men, you get breast cancer too. You need a massage. You need a massage. Y'all need to be doing all this other stuff. And I mean, really doing it, family, really doing it, really taking the time and rubbing your head all the way down to behind, behind your knees is, critical. It will change your life. And then you'll see how your body is flowing. You'll see how your kidneys are getting better. It's about your kidneys getting better. Now, what it says down here to make sure restore kidneys functions, right here, let me read it. Right here, it says restore kidneys function. It says eat berries, fruits, melons, and herbal compound to restore proper kidney filtration. Fasting strengthens and rejuvenates kidneys and regenerates filtration. This is how you getting your kidneys back, family. Yes, I got tonics, teas. They're on the website. I'm just going to tell you the herbal compounds there, bitters, tonics. They're there, and it's about you taking care of yourself, you taking care of your body, you taking care of your life, you saving yourself. Period, fam. This is about you saving yourself, saving you. It's far too long that we're not taking care of ourselves, and I want you to take care of yourself. I want you to take care of yourself, because it's bad that we won't take the time. Like, we'll go out here and dance. It's okay to dance, but I still need you to rub those areas. Just because you're moving, a lot of us don't want to jump rope, don't want to get on a trampoline. Look, a trampoline, mini trampoline only costs $50. You're like, only? That's $50 that will save your life. That lymphatic massage only cost me, I know it says only $200. But I've let so many people use it. I actually take it to, my shop and let people get on it. They get on, they be like, oh, I feel itchy. I'm like, yeah, you moving your lymph. They be like, what? It feels itchy. Yes, it feels like that way, but after a while, it's going to subside, because you want to make sure that you're draining your lymphatic system. You do not want, let me tell you, a clogged lymphatic system is a body for disaster. We're talking about if your lymphatic system is not draining, is not clogged, it will mutate and cause other things. And you wondering why your body is suffering. Do you know, like, the edema, when people ankles and legs are swollen and they mash in, they're clogged. Their lymphatic system is not draining. People are like, what do you mean it's not draining? People be like, why is this? Why is that? When have you got up and moved? Are you exercising? When I was telling people, you need to lay in the bed, put your feet in the air. You're like, oh, you're trying to be funny. No, put them legs in the air and move your legs back and forth. Put them on the wall and do some exercise. Let all that stuff drain. You know what I'm saying? You ever see when people are on top of their head? Yeah, they letting that stuff drain, getting all the way up to their brain. Yeah, you ain't messing with your brain, and you wonder why you up. But this is why you do the trampoline. This is why you move and get a massage. You rub your own body. You can get your spouse to rub you. It's so many things, but you are straightly killing yourself because your lymphatic system is clogged. You're not relieving that toxin. You're not relieving all that mess, that waste, the poison. Put it like just poison. It's like you're not urinating. Just like when I'm always talking about the colon and you're letting yourself be clogged. Like I'm saying, death begins in a clogged, coated, or blocked colon. Yes, it does. Because that stuff is staying in there and you're just letting the parasites and you're letting everything just grow and have fun and just, let your body reabsorb toxins and poisons, and it's going back into your system, going back into your body. And then you wondering why you get cancer. People think cancer just come like that. Don't let no one believe it. That's that lie. I keep saying that's that uncomfortable truth that y'all don't want to know. People are like, oh, I just got cancer 5 seconds ago. No, that been in your body for years, because you're not moving. You want to stay stiff. I'm retired, so I'm going to sit here like I was sitting and I was just eating. I made me a solid bowl and it had every variety of chips. It even had them hot things in there. Yes, I said that. Yes, my daughter was like, Ma, and she checked me out from the mouth of babes, She checked me and I got it together. That's why I'm standing in front of y'all now. Sitting in front of you now because I got it together. But I will send you this thing because it's so vital. It's so vital because this is all urine have settlement that indicates that your kidneys are filtrating cellular toxic. I just want to say toxic waste. Let's see if it's saying up there. Toxic waste, right up there. Filtering cellular toxic waste. I'm going to say it again. That's why people are like, oh, can I drink my urine? Hell no. If you eat meat, ultra, and I'm talking about ultra to the ultra, with, you know how they say, to the 20th power, you better not drink that urine. You better not. I'm just saying. You know when you should drink your urine? When you are vegan or plant-based. Let's say plant-based. And I ain't saying eating that Beyond and to the moon food that's in the freezer. I'm talking about going out in your own garden, eating in your own garden for a year. After that year, after you get the last remnants of meat, all that lard and all that sugar out your body, because it's going to take at least 6 months, fam. It's going to take 6 months to get all that rid out for you to even think about drinking your urine. So add another 6 months, which is a year, then you can drink your urine. Then your urine won't have this cellular, you get what I'm saying, settlement because of what you're eating. But it will have a little bit because they still spraying this up there. They still doing stupid stuff. I'm just saying. Because if you live near airport, the airport still, trickle some fuel when they too full. Y'all don't want to hear it, but let me make sure I miss, because I know I ain't looking at nothing in there. Yeah, the Birkin bag. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Ed. Thank you. I appreciate it. I just seen it. The Birkin bag. Y'all found it. If y'all got that Birkin bag, why? I mean, do you know you made somebody else rich? And if you, just like we buying all these Jordans and spending so much money, you spending $300-400 on Jordans and bam. And you can't even feed yourself. You scared to buy my herbs. You be like, Viola, your sea moss costs $20. And I'm like, well, that $20 is going to get that body right. $20. And y'all go to the doctor and they don't want to tell you what the test says. They don't even want to read your blood and say, look, I can see that you got this cell, you got these parasites, you dehydrated, you're missing this. Yeah. I'm just saying, y'all rather be so comfortable with that lie that when I tell you the truth, you're like, girl, stop playing. But anyway, do the drainage massage. Make sure you get them kidneys going. Make sure you're draining. Because look, fam, when you're moving that lymph, when you're moving all that toxins, your body is flowing. That means your body's filtrating. That means your body's doing what it needs to do. That means your cells is getting the adequate vitamins and minerals. That means your tissues, your cells is growing and thriving. That means the good bacteria is outweighing the bad and getting the bad out. That means those cancer cells are going through your body and not being turned on. Because some of us will never get cancer because that gene is turned off. Yes. I'm just saying, this is stuff I'm learning and it's in my head. And that's why I haven't done my herbalist class yet, because there's some things that I got to still put together. The energetics is so powerful, and I want to take energetics. It's just so amazing. If we don't realize that everything's interconnected, everything is interconnected, and we don't even believe it. That's why I say we thinking everything is ain't stuff separate. They're keeping you separate because we these Jim Crow laws and all these other laws, and they putting these plants in our head telling us, oh, you darker, you lighter, you this, you that, keeping us from our men, keeping us, the men from the women, because you got to have this bad, you better do this, you better do it. Just get together, work that stuff out, live, be happy, because all lies. We've been lied to so bad. We've been lied to so bad. But your lymphatic system is your defense system. It's in there defending your body. It's in there bringing the stuff that's supposed to go to your cells, thriving your cells. It's bringing the waste and the toxins out. Just like your large intestines, bringing all that matter, all the matter out. You get what I'm saying? That is the juicer in the blender. Like they said, when they make these foods, like when they make these chips, your body, that potato is going through, and at the end, you're eating the sugar honey iced tea. You're eating trash. You're eating ultraviolet food that the mineral, that everything's out, and all you're eating is mess. And then you're wondering why you get clogged, you get congested, your body's feeling some type of way, you're not sleeping, your hair not growing, your teeth falling out. Teeth is another thing. We believe in these lies. Oh, don't worry about pooping. Oh, but as long as you urinate 1 or 2 times a day, which you should at least, let me tell you, you should go at least minimum 4 to 5 times. urination, at least 4 to 5 times. If you're hydrating like you're supposed to. No, you should not. You should not be waking. You should not be waking up in the evening when you rested. You should not. Your body should be resting so your body can heal correctly. So when you get up in the morning, you poop and you urinate. Yes. When you get up in the morning, you should be going number one and number two. And sometimes in the night, when your body is sweating, that's excellent. You're supposed to be on linen sheets or one fabric sheets. If you're laying on polyester, whoo, just saying, make sure it's cotton mattress. Make sure it's linen sheets or all cotton or bamboo, wool, whatever, but one fabric. If your pajamas are not one fabric, don't wear none. Go to bed naked like you was like a baby. Just say it. Just say, I know that's a lot. I know I'm just making sure because I want your third kidney. I need you to sweat. I need you to sweat, family. I need you to sweat. I need to make sure that your kidneys are functioning. Yes. Email me at support. Email me at support at Verywisealternatives or go on Yaki Awake and get the information, get the material. It's so much stuff there. I mean, I could train and teach and teach and teach and teach. And things I'm gonna say real quick. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. 24K Dream. I appreciate you speak about my CMOS, but I want to speak about this. The things that is ruining our, like they say, the immune system, that's ruining our defense system, our lymphatic system, is where, look, why are we smoking? Why are we drinking alcohol? I'm just saying, these things that are harm, the fact that you're not eating fruits and vegetables, harm. You need to eat the fruits and vegetables, period, fam. Eating too much fats. A lot of us are eating too much fat foods like fillers. We're eating stuff that our body is not going to process. Like if you got to have meat, that much, fam, that much. Act like there's 20 people in the household and that's what you're supposed to be, but that much. Try not to do so much because all you're doing is you're going to get yourself backed up. Too much processed foods, people not getting in the sun. I get it. You work this time an hour, do something for lunch. Make it your business to get out in the sun. Yes, I'm repeating myself, but it's on purpose. You know what I'm saying? We're too cute. We got makeup. We got our hair. We don't want to sweat. Sweating is vital. Exercise is vital, family. Get in there. Get your weights. Get your bands. Do whatever you need to do. You can get a t-shirt. You can get this dress. You can use a towel. You can use rope, string, whatever you need to do to get some resistance. Get your bands. The bands are kind of, whatever, but get you some barbells. Get you something to wear, like, this can be weights. It's not as much, but you could put rocks, you could put money to make it heavier. Like I said, put stones to make this heavier. I got capsules, but you can make this heavier. However you need to do to get some strength in. Like men, I would suggest men, you need kettlebells. Make sure you're doing kettlebells. The older you get, you need to do kettlebells. I'm just saying, from the stuff I'm learning, we need to be lifting weight all the way up until we die, family. You need to be exercising until you die. Do you know, just as long as I'm moving like this, I'm moving my lymphatic system. You sitting still, your body ain't doing jack. That's why when you see people who are vegetable, you see in hospice, and when you see, let me check the time, in hospice, and when you see inside of normal hospitals, they be having that massage on their leg because they're moving their lymphatic system. They're moving, making sure they don't have blood clots, making sure their body is moving. That's when you're walking. That's why I want you to do 10,000 steps. You're moving your lymphatic system. When you're sitting down, you're stagnated. That's why I was like, that's the new smoking. That's the new smoking. People don't realize, but your lymphatic system is vital. Moving your lymph, moving. That's why I'm saying, make sure you get up and walk. Like I haven't got up. That's why I got up for a little while, moving my legs. That's why when you sit too long, you shouldn't sit long. Like if you're sitting for an hour, 45 minutes is the max. Get up and move. I know we've been in class, like when I was period. I think that's why school classes is an hour. But anyway, you need to get up and move. I know I'm talking fast. I'm trying to make sure I get everything, but we've been lied to so much. It's been regurgitated, it's been passed down, but your parents was really trying to make up and tell you, a lot of things that they found out. Listen, listen. So we just got to stop passing that lie down to our children. So when they get up, like, well, dang, you could have told me this, but we need to make them more smarter, more educated, so they can more come together better than we did. You know what I'm saying? Because we so comfortable. We so comfortable with a lie, and then we uncomfortable with that truth. We like, damn, why are you really uncomfortable? What is it that made you uncomfortable? Because you just want to stay in this bubble. So when somebody come and poke that bubble, you're like, what the hell? Because everybody now is about to get that red pill. I'm just saying. Everybody's swallowing that red pill now. That's the thing that's going on, family. Everybody's swallowing that red pill. Now, I hope I answered everything, because I know I was going too fast. I know I keep leaving the camera. But anyway, fam. Anyway, I just wanted to touch bases, come on and speak to you guys live, clarify the last video, which was it was just a podcast. And like I was mentioning stuff by character. When we losing weight now, fam, let me see what time it is. When we losing weight, it's a lot of things we need to check. It's a lot of things that we need to, our character, our morals is a part of that, because if you cheat, you're going to cheat on yourself. Be honest. A lot of people don't want to realize, but you're going to cheat on yourself. Like, I can eat these chips. They won't know, but you know. How you going to lose weight? Like, I be working out, people, I'm like, so I said no cooked food, but you just snuck some cooked foods. But I'm trying to show you that it's possible. You can get past, you can get down to your required weight that you want to get to. You can get there, but it's up to you. It's up to you to take it upon yourself to love you, to understand you, to grow, to move, because it's far too long that we stay stagnated. We like, oh, I'm comfortable with here. I'm comfortable. And then we go back. And then because we scared of what's on the other side. We be like, oh, it is comfortable over here. The truth is better. I'd rather know the truth than be over here with this lie. I'm sorry. Because it's far too much. I be taking some Tylenol and I be like, dang, I gotta take 2 more. Because y'all know that headache come by. You be like, well, dang. But if you just massage your head and get your lymphatic system draining like you're supposed to, get all that crust and all that stuff, all that stagnation, all them parasites out your head, getting your teeth right, getting whatever you say it, that disease that's in your mouth because you got a root canal and you don't know that you got pus and stuff draining and it's poisoning your body, that nickel, all this metal in our mouth that's slowly poisoning us, that we don't really, we're like, well, damn. They lied to us, putting this stuff in our mouth, slowly poisoning us, and be like, I ain't got no metal. You be like, well, dang, I got this, I got that. And you name like 5 things. You be like, well, dang, this is what's poisoning me. You be like, wait a minute. So you might got to take most of the teeth out because I got that. And I be like, dang. But I rather believe, I mean, just think about it. We want to hear, oh, this feeling is good. We want to hear, oh, just use this fluoride. It's going to be good. Knowing it's killing us. And I like I said, I'd rather be uncomfortable with the truth. I'm sorry. I'd rather be uncomfortable because the last 6 years been the best uncomfortable, and I love it. I absolutely love it because I'm like, I see you. I see that. I see it. I see it. I see it. But all right, family, I appreciate you guys. I did not read anything y'all said, but I appreciate you. Hey, Sweet Pea, how you doing? Just want to say hello to everybody. I appreciate you guys. 24 Dream. I really appreciate you guys. Appreciate you, Ed. If there's anything y'all want me to answer, Send me an email at support@verywisealternatives.com. Monday, I will be sending out a blast. I got new products coming out on my website. Just want to make sure y'all get everything y'all need, period. Is to make sure y'all get everything y'all need, because there's a lot of things that we're too comfortable. We're too comfortable with lies. I mean, too comfortable. Now, since these last 5-6 years been absolutely phenomenal from the stuff that I've been learning and seeing, and it's unearthed so many lies that I'm like, damn, you lied about that too? Because they ain't gonna tell you the truth now. I'm they ain't gonna tell you the truth. I'm so sorry. So get uncomfortable, because we're gonna tell you the truth. And you're gonna be like, what? What? I gotta take this crown out my mouth? I'm a heel? Make that make sense. You'd be like, well, why you put it in the first place? Why you put the filling in there with this mercury and this? What the hell? So you mean you've been poisoning me this whole time? And I'm sitting here taking this and eating that, and I'm thinking I'm doing right. Just saying. Just saying. It's a lot of things that we got to be like, that do make sense. But anyway, I want you to get uncomfortable with the truth. Plain and simple. Uncomfortable. Go listen to the same men that I've been speaking of, listening to Dane Calloway, Yaki Awaken. Y'all go listen to them brothers. Yeah. If y'all not looking at Blackout, what? I sit here and laugh at Blackout. I'd be like, whoa. I mean, fam, it's time for us to come up and get ours. I'm so sorry. We got to come together. But I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I have a call at 5:00, which is in 5 minutes. I would talk longer. I've already been here an hour and a half. I'll go maybe either Monday or Tuesday. No promises. Either Monday or Tuesday I'll go live. But send me some emails, the subjects that y'all would love me to speak about. I know I'm gonna speak to, I think, the gentleman that's overseas. I'm going to speak about allergies. He wanted me to talk about allergies. Real quick, you might need a parasite cleanse, get some local honey, but there's other things you look at. You might have an allergy to something, but I need to know, like, what are you around? Because a lot of people have allergies to trees, nature, and it's just so much. It's just so much. But I just want to throw that out there. But I'll talk about that more on my podcast. Until next time, family, just stay you, be you. Keep growing, keep learning, keep being a better you, period. And get your ends up. I ain't saying it got to be paper dollars or like this stuff, but get your bag secure you. So with all this other stuff, it won't affect you. If you got to be uncomfortable, live with some people, you got to bring people in your house, so be it. We did it during the pandemic. we all good. We good. We already know what to expect, fam. We already know what to expect. But anyway, stay good, stay well. I love you guys. All right, family. Peace.